Nitro, the official sports supplement of the UFC, found at nitro.tv. Not a whole heck of a lot gives. Trigg comes straight ahead. What Hughes wants to do is get him off balance. What Hughes wants to do is turn what has turned into a personal battle into a personally painful night for Frank Trigg to get us set for the main event of the evening, the welterweight championship. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this UFC championship bout is sanctioned by the Mohegan Tribal Department of Athletic Regulations with Jerry Boyle, manager, Brad Beecher, assistant manager, and Mike Masuli, chief inspector. Our doctor at Octagon side is Dr. Michael Shorts, and the three judges for this UFC championship bout are Doug Crosby, Jeff Mullen, and Cecil Peoples. Tonight's UFC 45 Revolution is sponsored by Nitro, the official nutritional supplement of the UFC. And now, live from the sold-out arena here at the Mohegan Sun, it's time for the main event of the evening. This fight is five-minute rounds for the UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, the challenger standing to my left. He is a raw combat fighting expert who holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 9 wins with only 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of El Segundo, California, please welcome the challenger, Frank Trigg. And now, introducing the champion standing to my right. He is a wrestler and an expert in the Militich fighting systems. He holds a professional mixed martial arts record of 29 wins with 3 losses. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Hillsboro, Illinois. He is the most dominant 170-pound mixed martial arts fighter in the world today. And now, he enters the Octagon tonight to defend his UFC championship title for the 5th consecutive time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 4-time defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt Hughes. And when the action begins, our referee in charge is Big John McCarthy.
Interesting that Trigg was looking towards his corner. No eye contact until now as McCarthy is set to get Trigg and Hughes underway.
All right, here we go. UFC welterweight championship. Frank, you ready? You ready? Let's get it on. Come on.
Famous words of John McCarthy. Let's get it on. Trigg immediately goes to the takedown, and he gets him down.
Now Trigg has good, if not great, wrestling skills. Hughes in the black trunks, Trigg in the red trunks. Will this be the first to gain access to ground and pound?
Uh-oh. Matt's turned it around.
Now, Pat Militich told me moments before the action began tonight that he feels Matt is ready. He's never trained so hard, but on the same hand, he feels that he's never faced such a potentially dangerous test.
Frank Trigg is extremely confident. It's not just talk. That guy he really believes that he's a superior athlete. Oh, look at this.
Not often do we hear the verbiage come out of the mouth of Matt Hughes. Well, we heard some confrontation verbally between these two that has made this match even more interesting than just a match based on their great skills.
This is a very interesting little struggle to see who's going to get the dominant position here.
And as you noticed in the piece preceding our fight, Trigg said Matt Hughes might be stronger in essence, but the practical strength, he thinks, and the leverage strength belongs to him, and nobody has ever outpowered Matt Hughes in the octagon.
No, Matt Hughes is a brutally strong genetic freak, but wrestling and jiu-jitsu and submission, a lot of it is not just about strength. It's about how you apply leverage and how you get it into the proper position. You know, whether or not Trigg is better at that remains to be seen. Right now, it's just a struggle.
I mean, Matt has been very active. He's fought the best.
Right here, Matt's got a hold of his legs.
And this could be big.
He's going to bring it to the center and watch him just throw all his body weight up in the air to slam.
There it is. The trademark move of Matt Hughes with the big slam on Frank Trigg.
While he's doing this, Trigg is securing his Kimura. Trigg has got a Kimura from the bottom. If he can get his legs into a position where he's got either a guard or half guard and pull Matt Hughes' arm out, Matt Hughes could be in trouble here. Matt's defending well, though. He's doing exactly the right thing. He's going to try to stick his elbow through Frank Trigg's armpit and pop out. And it looks like he's done that. There he goes.
Matt Hughes with the slam, earning points here in round number 1. 7-1 mixed martial arts record, 29-3 outside of just UFC competition, his overall MMA mark.
Trigg's got a hold of the leg, he pulls it towards him, and he's got the sweep. Matt's on his back again.
So Trigg doing a nice job displaying some control here in round 1.
Trigg's doing an excellent job, a nice punch from the top.
And another left. Hughes extended.
Trigg is a southpaw. His power punch is his left hand.
Matt trying to move himself away from the fence, and he spins out of danger. Or does he spin into danger?
Well, right now, he's out of danger. He's in a better position than he was, and he looks like he's going to take Trigg down. There he goes. This is a crazy scramble. We don't usually see this with Matt Hughes. I mean, this is a very even battle here.
And that's what many anticipated as we begin our 5-5-minute rounds.
Again, he let it go. Trigg was going for, oh, Matt Hughes has got his back. He's got one hook in. If he can secure an over-under grip and get that second hook in, Trigg can be in big trouble here. Oh,
look at this. Look at this.
He's got both hooks in and he's got his back. This is a bad position.
And Trigg is struggling.
Falls to his back here.
Can Matt Hughes finish him?
This is bad.
Look at the check. It's all over. And it's all over. Matt Hughes has choked out Frank Trigg. Matt Hughes defends the welterweight championship.
From standing. That's the first time I've ever seen a guy tap out standing, getting rear naked choke. Matt Hughes shows the full gauntlet of techniques. He can strike, he can wrestle, and he's got submissions.
Undeniably the most powerful 170-pound fighter in the history of the UFC. Matt Hughes defends for a 5th time.
That's undeniable, but he got that from technique. Let's take a look at that choke. Look at that. I mean, you just don't see that. You don't see a guy standing up, getting rear naked choked, and then tapping. I mean, Trigg tries as hard as he can to get his hands in there to stop it, but it was too late. Let's take another look at the choke. It's deep.
Oh, it is as deep
in,
as deep can be.
And if he goes down, it's even worse.
And he tapped just prior
to
the landing.
Unconscious.
That's too good not to see it once
let's
or
take
twice.
A look at that again. That's the worst position you could ever be in. A guy on your back choking you. You can't touch him, you can't reach back to stop it. The only thing you try to do is get your hand on his hand to try to pull it off your neck. And you're not as strong in that position as he is. He's arching his whole back. He's got his arm behind him. He's got his legs locked around your body. Knee pulled forward. Phenomenal stoppage. Beautiful submission.
Matt Hughes victorious. 8-1 now in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. His 5th title defense. A disappointed Frank Trigg.
You know, Matt Hughes is only getting better. I mean, he shows that if a guy is a great wrestler, he can submit him. He shows that if a guy is a great striker, he takes him down and pounds him. He shows that, I mean, he's just constantly improving and a genetic freak and with a great camp.
Talking to his football team, let's hear from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Trigg has tapped out due to a rear naked choke at 3 minutes 54 seconds of the very first round. For the winner, and still the UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt
So Matt Hughes has done it again. And the show of class by Hughes to Trigg. Let's get up to Eddie Bravo.
I'm here with the UFC's welterweight champion, undisputed, that is. That was one of the most unbelievable finishes in MMA history. I mean, you're not known for your submissions, but a standing rear naked choke?
He made one mistake, and I capitalized on it. That's how that goes right there. Submissions, I work with Jeremy Horn, legendary Pat Miletich, the whole crew here behind me at Miletich Fighting System. Submissions are every day. That's my job. That's what I do.
He got the takedown fairly quickly in the first round. Were you surprised at his wrestling?
Not surprised at a wrestling. Look at his credentials. I was surprised he shot like that. I thought he was going to want to stand and trade a little bit. So he caught me off guard. But Frank Trigg, he's a heck of a wrestler.
All right, take me through the replay right here. This is the standing rear naked choke.
The whole time I'm trying to get my hips swiveled around and get my other leg in. He did real good getting my arm from the grasp there. And I'll admit it, I kind of felt him tap here a little bit, but I didn't let go till the referee stopped it. But Frank Trigg, you know, he was ranked number 5 in the world, and he's a tough kid.
There's a rumor going around that BJ Penn wants to move up and fight you and challenge you for the belt. What do you think about that?
Well, that was indeed a rumor. I put all that to the side when I was training for this fight. I never thought about UFC 46 at all. Had to get by Frank Trigg first. BJ Penn wants to step up to the 170-pound division. I welcome the idea.
Anybody else in the welterweight division you're looking at?
No, I don't look for fights. The UFC brings me whoever they can.
All right, Matt, once again, thank you for a phenomenal fight. How about a nice round of applause, everybody? Back to you, Mike and Joe.
Now, congratulations indeed to still the welterweight champion of the world, Matt Hughes. And he, as we've said before, gets better and better.
Just constantly improving. I mean, the guy's a genetic freak. He's got incredible strength, trains at the best camp in the world, and he's getting better all the time. I fear for everyone in the 170-pound division that has to face Matt Hughes.